He thinks he's great at everything. He is great at many things athletically, but he's obsessed with two things. One, he's obsessed with flag football because if I were as quick as him, I too would be obsessed with flag football. I'd want to play against everybody. But because that seat, I've accused Stugotz of having Dunning-Kruger, which is someone who believes that they are excellent at everything, even if they don't have a lot of proof that they are excellent at those things. And Hawk, at 42 years old, is telling me that he is thinking about, and he has not announced this publicly.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Now the whole world is going to know what my plans are at 42.
Would you like to tell them, or would you like me to tell them?
Well, we're already down this road now. You got to finish it out.
Also, Dunning-Kruger sounds like a middle reliever for the Royals.
It
does. It does.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Off-speed. Keeps you off balance. Weird wind-up. Are you trying to go to the Olympics?
I didn't say I was trying to go to the Olympics. I said I think I could.
Hawk, let me tell you something. As the only person here who has any Olympic experience,
please give me some mentorship here.
It is absolutely. If you have the opportunity, you got to go for it.
You got to go for it.
What are the downside? Put all the chips in the middle of the table.
Why not?
Just give it a try.
What's the worst that happens?
You don't want to live old and graying and think, man, I could have won
That
an Olympic
1 year.
medal. Yeah, and it said I got scared because the Le Batard Show guys were making fun of me.
That's a great point because here I will be 42. I'm not 42 now. Right now I'm 39.
Not yet.
So I'm in my 30s, my late 30s, my latest 30. I'm in my latest 30. And I don't work out very often.
You work out enough though.
But I work out enough. And if I feel like if I can really put the pedal to the metal, there would be a chance.
Well, surely you're not going for 42-year-old sprinter. You must be going in one of the you're not going for
flag football.
Flag football.
Okay.
Man.
Well,
what are you new here?
No.
Keep up. You had him on the pommel horse, did you?
You think that I'm the
Winter
idiot?
Olympics?
Wait, I just want to be clear on this miscommunication.
Okay.
Cool runnings.
You guys think that I'm the idiot because he might think that he could be in the Olympics in any category.
Wow.
You think I've got that wrong in overestimating what his arrogance or confidence might be athletically.
Yes.
Yes.
Could be good at archery to answer your question.
Thank you.
Yes. It was very clearly flag football because we would just assume the rest of the world is going to be pretty terrible at it, and we can actually win the gold with a 42-year-old Andrew Hawkins out there being wide receiver one.
Thank you so much. That's exactly what my thought process is.
Hawk, I have a very controversial question.
Okay.
Let's just assume, because we're getting a lot of rumblings from the flag football players saying, hey.
Why are you dressed like an 80s rapper?
Well, I'm a
Can we address that
I'm
first?
a Panther.
Panther. Got it. That's the Panther you went with. All right.
He likes to do that without it ever being explained. He's been doing this artwork for many years where he comes in and wears something and hopes no one asks, and then four people get what he was doing.
I'm not the guy for that, baby.
When I said one person tweet me like, were you doing this? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, oh my God, it's so funny. I'm like, that's right.
When?
But to the point, right? Let's just assume, because the flag football players are making a lot of noise. Like, hey, they didn't want NFL players up in here. They say we worked hard to make the sport legitimate, and now at the cusp, they're going to take it away from us. Would you consider suiting up for our neighbors to the north?
For Canada?
Yeah, like if the flag football people had their way and say, no, this is our thing, Team USA is going straight flag football players. Would you consider?
I commit the treason?
I'll go another way. Not just the treason of that. Hold on. Let me go another way, because I told the story recently.
Damn good question.
I think I'm going to ask you a better one.
Oh,
okay.
Well,
all right.
Dunning-Kruger.
I was going to say, it looks like a couple of us have Dunning-Kruger.
Well, but Dunning-Kruger is when you have an ability or the thought that you have a skill you don't have.
Yeah.
Asking questions.
Yeah, well, I would say flag football, but I digress. Continue.
Well, I thought it was all of the Olympics, though. That's why I accuse you. Like,
Yeah,
you don't have Dunning-Kruger for thinking you could be in the Olympics in flag football. I diagnosed you with Dunning-Kruger because I thought
you thought I was going to go in the 100-meter dash.
Which, again,
got it.
Total operator error from Dan there.
Thank you.
It was obvious. Rest of the world bad at flag football. We're good. Throw out 42-year-old Andrew Hawkins.
Right. Come on now.
Again, I feel like I can be forgiven for overestimating that he had more
I
confidence
overestimate myself. Overestimating my overestimation.
I mean, that's pretty bold, dude. Would you play for another country if you were eligible?
I just asked that.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get to the answer.
No, but hold on.
I'm trying to get to the answer.
I've got the question if you let me ask it and stop.
It's a better question he's got, guys.
Yeah.
Clear out.
I told you guys the story of when it is that I was introduced to Qatar or Qatar as a country. First time I saw it was at the Olympics. It was weightlifting, and Qatar was trying to launder all of the things that it was trying to launder by getting the Bulgarian weightlifters to represent their country. And those Bulgarian weightlifters all fled the Olympic Village with diarrhea because they were all steroiding. And so the steroid-addled Bulgarian lifters were representing that country.
Go on.
While cheating. The question to you is, if I could get you international fame as a flag football star, would you sell your soul to a country that has all sorts of human rights issues in exchange for that fame?
Is money attached to the fame?
Yes.
How much money?
Oil money.
Oil money, okay.
They take care of you.
I think it would be a discussion. No, I'm kidding. I would not sell my soul for, like, a discussion.
Counterpoint.
It would have to be a guaranteed contract.
There you go. Okay, guaranteed. We're good. Because as a counterpoint, this country going to have some human rights violations of its own that we don't like.
I think we've reached consensus back here. Worst question.
Yeah, thank
you.
you.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a...
Dunning-Kruger.
You threw in human rights. Just overly complicated.
It was such a fun hypothetical.
We were going to probably get a yes
Why
if
would
you
you
framed
do
it
that?
another way.
He
But
would
now
have
it's like
gone to
human rights.
Canada. We need to be better.
This close to playing for the Canadian
We were on the verge
Olympic
of
flag
treason,
football
man.
team.
It's right there.
Because
Well,
also
3
I-
years, that still might be
He played in
USA.
Canada.
Lost your
I played
fastball.
in Canada. I lived in
They
Montreal.
could
It would
give
be
him-
an easy. It would be a good story.
Absolutely.
Thus, the reason to make it a more difficult decision, because you chose the easy. Of course, I'll do the traitorous thing to
You
be in
didn't
Canada.
even give me a number. I'm a
I
businessman.
said oil
Dan.
money. I said
Oil money is, I don't.
You gotta put some
I need some
zeros
money.
on
Put
it.
some
Yeah,
zeros on that thing,
Complicated.
man.
Would you line up for the Dominican Republic if they came?
They do
like,
not
hey, you
have
want to
the
be an
money.
Olympian?
They
Take
don't
a-
have.
yeah, I definitely do the DR.
What's for like an all expenses paid trip? Or
Yeah,
what
like
are you doing it for?
a cruise for me and my family.
Well, because like you're working on whatever the sports version of the EGOT is, right?
Right. Yeah.
You, you got a lot of interest.
If I can get an Olympic gold medal to add to that thing,
Oh my gosh.
you're talking about Dunning-Kruger.
There's
Goodness
nothing like
gracious.
it, Hawk. I could tell you, someone who's won an Olympic gold medal. There's nothing
Yes,
like
there's
it.
nothing like
Nothing
it.
like it.
Premium. I do think I can play in the Olympics, though. I went and watched some film. So after those comments came out from the flag football players, and they're great football players. Don't
Salute to
get me
them.
wrong. Salute to the USA national flag football team.
They're on the record saying that NFL guys wouldn't be better at what it is that they're doing, right?
Yeah, and I don't agree with that. But I think their sentiment is more we don't need them. And that is true because America is where football is born. We obviously are the experts at flag football, even for those who aren't as athletically and skill-wise gifted as the NFL players. But I liken it to the 3-on-3 team that came in next to last place in the Olympics. Now, there's a bunch of rules of why the NBA players aren't there, but I would even say go get former NBA players, and that team does a lot better in the Olympics than it did, which was led by Jimmy Fredette, who got hurt. But still, it's like, yeah, why are we messing around here?
Jimmer for that. That's a fine. But I'd like to
Sorry.
ask you, how about open tryouts? Right? Like you guys are better than us? Cool. Prove it.
Yeah.
Open competition.
I think that's where I'll thrive. I think that's
Oh, my God.
that's how I'll make the team.
Imagine him running
we
around.
do one-on-ones?
Come on.
Bro,
You think
come
a
on,
flag football player could keep up with this guy?
Bro, I'm telling you,
Like-
I'm not. I get it. I understand.
When's the last
guys.
time you tested your quick?
Yeah, ladder drills.
Last time I tested my quick. So like 3 weeks ago, there's a kid, high school kid that I'm like, I think you have potential. I matched him up with another quarterback that's going to college to go take him and run routes so I can get a look at him. The other receiver didn't show up, so I jumped out there. And I'm like,
Like riding a bicycle, right?
I still got it.
Oh, my God.
Goddamn. Your boy still got the change of direction.
2011 all over
That was
again.
like 3 weeks ago, man.
Sort of the opposite thing happened with me where I'm going to shock you guys by telling you this. For the first time, and I'm going to say about 15 years, I played basketball the other day.
No
way.
No
No way.
Yeah, just one-on-one against a 17-year-old.
Oh,
That was a
no.
bad idea, though.
But I did win,
Okay.
but
Was it their first time?
he was terrible, and so was I. Like, I did not have the experience that you had where I felt good about beating the 17-year-old. All I did was, I hope no one sees me and recognizes me playing this 17-year-old and sees how terrible I am now.